of athletic accomplishment.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you for attending this evening. And welcome to the 2025 Penn State Altoona Intercollegiate Athletics Hall of Fame Induction and Celebration.
I am grateful to our Athletics Council who had the vision and the fortitude to pull this event together.
And congratulations to not just our inductees, but all the special individuals in their lives who supported them on the road to this special achievement.
So tonight we honor this new class who continues to set the standard for future inductees. Spanning from 1939, when the first basketball contest was played at the Altoona YMCA, next to the original Altoona Undergraduate Center, Webster Building on Lexington and 10, to this beautiful new Adler Athletic Complex. Our inductees tonight blazed a trail during the formative years as a state junior college program, through the Commonwealth campus days, and its transition to being a member of the NCAA. We will present each inductee with the medallion and base that represent each inductee's time and contributions to Penn State Altoona. First inductee tonight is Frank Junie Moore. Altoona native Frank Junie Moore returned from military service and attended the Altoona Undergraduate Center, serving as captain on a championship basketball squad. He went on to enjoy success on the hardwood at University Park as a letter winner in 1950 and 51. Junie's son Darren lives in Roaring Spring and sends his regrets not being able to attend tonight, but sends his appreciation for his father's recognition. Please help me welcome posthumously Frank Junie Moore as a Distinguished Achievement Inductee in the Penn State Altoona Intercollegiate Athletics Hall of Fame. He stands as the all-time leader in games played, games started, at-bats, runs scored, hits, doubles, triples, total bases, and stolen bases. Accepting on behalf of Jimmy tonight is his teammate and current Penn State Altoona baseball coach, R.J. Bernard. Jimmy, in my opinion, was one of the best players to ever put on a uniform here. Not only was he a great player, but he was also a great person. It didn't take long for him to become a superstar center fielder. Jimmy was an above-average athlete and had exceptional speed. My senior year, we hit 1 and 2 in the lineup. The best individual season in program history. Jimmy hit .480 with 19 doubles, 8 triples, and stole 27 bases, all of which are individual season records at Altoona. He also drove in 51 while scoring 55 runs. In 2011, Jimmy was part of the team that won the AMCC championship and led the team to the school's first ever NCAA tournament win. At this time, we welcome Tony Petulla for induction of the Penn State Altoona Intercollegiate Athletics.
Good evening, everyone. Standing here today as an inductee into the Penn State Altoona Baseball Hall of Fame is an incredible honor, one that's both humbling and deeply meaningful to me. When I think back on my time here, I just don't think about stats, awards, or games won. I think about all the training and preparation, teammates and coaches who pushed me to be better, not just as a player, but as a person. To my father, who never missed a single game, coached me throughout teenagerhood. To my mother and father, whose sacrifice allowed me to have every opportunity to succeed. You invested in my education and believed in my future long before any of this was certain. I know the financial burden wasn't easy, but you never made me feel it once. I also want to honor my late grandfather and grandmother, whose strength, values, and love continue to guide me, even though they're no longer here. This moment would make them proud, and I carry them with me always. To my wife, Devin, although we weren't together during my baseball journey, your love, support, belief in me now brings a new meaning to this recognition, and I'm happy to share it with you.
Member of the 2011 AMCC championship team as well, Heine was a leader on the team that won Penn State Altoona's first ever NCAA postseason game. Lord Heine for induction into the Penn State Altoona Intercollegiate Athletics Hall of Fame.
It's truly an honor to be standing here tonight. I want to thank Tom and the entire Penn State Altoona Athletics Advisory Council for its incredible recognition. First memories was I was 5 years old playing t-ball, same age my son is now. There's a photo of me skinny as a twig, but with like a look of determination and maybe even a little anger towards the ball. I just wanted to hit it hard, and nothing really changed as I probably. I just wanted to hit the ball hard. Now, did this lead me to striking out a few times? Maybe. But if you look at the MLB today, Their team's value homers over batting average won't stay ahead of my time. Penn State Altoona holds a special place in my heart. This campus wasn't just the field where I played ball or the classroom where I earned my degree. It's where I truly grew up, and most importantly, it's where I met my amazing wife, Haley. I love the memories we created here, and I'm even more excited for the future we are building with our two amazing kids, Reese and Carter. I love you guys. My parents are here tonight, Chris and Deirdre. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be standing here tonight accepting this honor. No one wants to stop playing the game they love. You always look for ways to keep it going just a little bit longer. I am fortunate to have been able to play here for 4 years. I now look forward to the next challenge, coaching Little League. Thank you again for this incredible honor. I'm proud to be a Penn State Altoona Lion. Thank you.
It's fantastic to have these three great examples of our baseball program under Joe to be inducted together today as our first three baseball players and first three of many, I'm sure. So congratulations to Junie, to Tony, and to Court. The 2000, 2001, and 2001-2002 women's basketball teams. Yeah, there's a lot of fans here now. You got coached by John Nardoza went back-to-back as AMCC champions. Their teams combined for a record of 20-4 in 2 seasons of AMCC conference play and a perfect 5-0 mark in the postseason. Kristen and Coach John, if you come up.
On behalf of our entire team, this is an incredible honor. There is a rich history of athletics, which we've heard about some of it tonight here at this campus. It's kind of a hidden gem in this town. I myself grew up here. You don't think about Penn State Altoona as like a member of Altoona. It's just like tucked away in the corner of the town. And we were very fortunate to have the few years that we had here together.
Fred Demonars and Nicole Height, from the day one that I got this job, they were right there with me, helping me, and Fred and I, we grew up together, played basketball, baseball, softball with Fred. We were little growing up, so, and we still go out and hang out and talk about the old days with a couple of beers. Nicole, thank God for Nicole. Nicole was, I actually coached Nicole a couple of years. I was an assistant before I took the head job, and I coached Nicole. But I have to give a special thanks to Nicole, because every time that I was yelling at the officials, Nicole would grab my shirt, hold me down, and say, sit down before you get a technical. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. But this team is very special to me. These guys these players, I love these guys. They came and worked hard for me. And it was just one of those things where we just had to get them to come together. So in the first year, we beat Penn State Barron, which was great because Barron and Altoona are the big rival. So anytime they beat us, it's great for them. And anytime we beat them in any sport, it's great for us.
You're a fan of Altoona High basketball and Coach John Swagger's running them days. You'll know the name Reese Piper. Reese Piper was a scoring spark here at Penn State Altoona for Coach Tom Brouse's 1971-72 Cougar squad. Piper had arguably the greatest season in Penn State Altoona men's basketball history, averaging 27.2 points per game prior to the addition of the three-point line. His 54-point performance against Potomac State established a school record for points in a game. While battling an early season ankle injury, Piper scored in double figures in all 17 games in the 71-72 season. Accepting tonight on behalf of the late Reese Piper is his sister Cynthia Piper Mercado and his daughter Brittany Miller.
Often described, he used his height and amazing strength to move well like a lion and jump high like a cat. My daddy had many special talents, and he was a very special dad. I cherish the time that we spent together during my childhood and teen years. The Piper family extends our congratulations to all of the 2025 inductees. We are blessed to share in this awesome celebration with you. A special thank you to the committee members who were involved in the selection process. Also, we thank those who coached and played basketball with my dad. If any of you are here tonight, we hope you have many good memories of Reese's presence on the team and in your life. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce to you my dad's sister, Cynthia Mercado, also known as Cindy Piper, who will share a few remarks. Aunt Cindy has been the matriarch of our family since 1996, the glue, really. She has done a wonderful job of loving, leading, and caring for members of the Piper family.
As some of you know, this celebration tonight is bittersweet for the Piper family. Reese left this earth in 2007, and we've had plenty of time to grieve his departure and to celebrate his memory. Recently, however, the family was thrown a curveball as my brother, Wayne Piper, left this earth on April 15, 2025. Wayne is the person who nominated Reese for this honor a few years ago. In January, Wayne received a letter from Tom informing him of Reese's selection. He was extremely happy and quickly spread the news to other family members. 2 weeks later, he made plane reservations from San Antonio, Texas to Maryland. From there, he and I were going to do our normal sibling game. Drive to Altoona together and meet up with our sister Mary, who will be coming here from Pittsburgh. Unfortunately, in late February, Wayne was diagnosed with a critical illness, and his health declined quickly, and he transitioned at his home in San Antonio on April 15, surrounded by his 3 children and other loved ones. The initial plan was for Wayne to give the acceptance speech this evening, and for me to be sitting in the audience with you. But life did evolve to me. So as I stand here this evening with joy and sorrow, representing both of my brothers, Wayne as the nominator and Reese as the inductee. As the oldest sibling, I left Altoona before Reese's years of basketball success. But this evening, I just want to share a few of my memories that have come to mind in recent days. Before the age of 10, Reese demonstrated a no-fear and courageous attitude. Born on August 9, 1952, Reese definitely reflected the astrological sign Leo the Lion. Around the house, he was usually quiet and a lot of fun, but there were times when he was a roaring lion who stirred up havoc in the lion's den. And I'm truly touched by two or three people here tonight that approached me and remember Reese from baseball, Little League, not basketball, Little League. Fond memories, and I thank you all for it. Number one, double checking my memory that Reese was a star in the Little League, and I just thank you for sharing that with me. When they left Altoona, they joined the military. Reese served 10 years in the Navy, and Wayne served 23 years in the Air Force. I salute both of them and all the veterans who are here tonight. My faith assures me that Reese and Wayne are here tonight in spirit. I believe that they have the best seats available, way up high in the skybox. In closing, I want to share a poem that I wrote in 2011 while staying at the Hampton Inn in Altoona. I was sitting outside the hotel and began reflecting on many precious memories of people and places in Altoona, and this poem was born. It is entitled, A Lighthearted Tribute to Those Who Are No Longer With Us. Tonight, I dedicate the poem to the memory of Reese, Wayne, and others who are watching this event from their heavenly skyboxes. And the poem reads, maybe they were your brother, a cousin, or a special friend. Maybe you didn't know them well, but saw them every now and then. Maybe they were your neighbor, a team member, or classmate. Maybe you shared secrets with them, or perhaps a really cool date. Maybe you remember seeing them at the Jack Club, Winkies, or Dairy Queen. Maybe they left this earth too soon, as a child, adult, or teen. Maybe you attended the same church and shared the same pew. Maybe you sang a song with them or danced at the Elks until 2. Maybe they made you laugh sometimes by telling the latest joke. Maybe you partied at the Booker T or met them for pizza and a Coke. Maybe they were shorter than you, or perhaps they were very tall. Maybe you shot pool with them, played 4 blocks or basketball. Maybe you ran or walked with them from school, a movie, or Mansion Park. Maybe you climbed some hills with them or strolled throughout Tuga after dark. Maybe you chatted on the phone, maybe you chatted on their porch or called them on the phone. Maybe you rode a few miles with them to Claysburg, Mount Union, or Tyrone. Maybe you last saw them at the picnic, their home, or a special event. Maybe you have special memories of them and the precious time you spent. As you listen to this poem, I hope it gave your spirit a lift. But most importantly, I pray it reminded all of us that every day is a gift.